Hello. Today we're here with super producer TCDADON. We're on location in the Lab Boy production studios. Right now we're getting ready for a special session. So right now we got the super producer getting everything together for us.
What's going on? What's going on, man? It's what TC done, man.
Man, so let me ask you a small question, man. What exactly got you all into this music, man?
Man, I got started with my uncles. My mom brothers, they did music all my life. When I was a little kid, they had studios in my grandma's house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They do jazz and like hip hop and all that and playing live instruments.
Right. So it was something different just to be a little bit different for you.
Yeah. Then seeing it myself, that made me kind of just indulge in the lifestyle. Yeah, my mom sing in the choir too at the church. So,
Right.
I was in the choir before too. I sung. I ain't scared to tell nobody.
I mean, that's how a producer get into music. I mean, you gotta listen to it, you gotta be around it, you gotta be in it.
Yeah, oh yeah. You gotta be around it all the time, for real. Then they call my granddad the jazz daddy. All he did was play jazz and have people come over and drink and just socialize, you know what I mean? And every time you come over, he had jazz music playing.
Right.
He knew every jazz musician there was.
Created the whole vibe.
Yeah, he made the vibe. He had a big old bar. It was long. It was probably about 12 feet long. Behind the bar had alcohol there, and he'd go in there and play mixed jazz music, and he made his own little records too.
Yeah, that's how you
As
do
I
it.
mean, in like he just put like mixed with like a DJ almost, but he just did it with jazz music.
Man.
Man, he had speakers all over the house, front porch. Man, I'm talking about you go outside and smoke a cigarette, the music still playing right there.
Yeah.
So he like people come over. He like lots of people come over there just to socialize. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, his kids, his sons, they was in the back room making music. So I was back there with them, playing on the keys and watching them do drums, like they had all live instruments.
See, now that's good. See, because a producer really need to be able to know instruments in order to know what sound to use to make the right
Yeah, and
music.
what sound good together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right about that.
So, just wondering, man, what made you actually decide, hey, I'm going to build an actual location to where I can help people create their dreams?
Well, I started back in '97. Everywhere I went, I had a studio, and it was stress relieving. You know what I mean? And it was just something that I really I really fell in love with, for real. You know what I mean? Like I'm 40 years old, I'm still doing music. You know what I mean? I really do love it. It don't break your heart. It's really therapeutic.
Yeah, it's going to love
Very
you
therapeutic.
regardless.
You know what I mean? So, like, what made me really do it is see my family do it, and then over time, time changed and it still started being digital. The analog stuff was kind of disappearing a little bit, so I just kept up with the way how everything was moving.
Right, because that's how you stay current.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you got like Lil Wayne and T.I. that been in the game 20 plus years because they kept making themselves current to the current style and the current generation.
Oh yeah.
So like right now, what artists are you really behind right now?
Right now I'm really behind Red Warrior T. She my female artist.
He's not a yes man. Like, he gonna say, Red, no, that don't sound right. Or, you know what I'm saying, try this. Like, and it works though. Because as long as we see the vision, the magic gonna happen.
And that's the creation right there. That, like you said, is the magic that actually creates music.
Yep. You have me feeling like Houdini up in here. Oh my God, that's me. Oh my God.
See, now that's the
Notorious Dro. Salute. Artist name Salute. I'm behind Xavier. I can keep naming for real, because I really have a long list of people that I really work with.
right.
I don't really have as you can say, what people say a favorite. I like to work with everybody, but these people just, make sure I have to make the album placement. You know what I'm saying? And not just them. I can keep naming. I know everybody be going, put my name in there, but it's just so many artists I really work with for real. Even they can be complete with their album. They be like, bro, I need these two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like PTG, he in Atlanta. Like he'll be like, bro, I gotta get at least three. The album could be done. He'll go, I need at least three. I need that sound. You know what I'm saying? So I'm realizing my sound is needed with artists. And then when I don't get placed with certain people, I just sit back and wait, but it's gonna come.
I mean, because with you, you're more so a vibe style producer. You're not one of those producers that just create beats and be like, here, come, just take what I got.
Yeah, like I try to vibe with the artist more so than anything. Like I don't really just make, you know how you got somebody just make a beat just to be making a beat. No, I like to create that atmosphere. Whatever they on right now, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sad something just happened, let's go.
It's a vibe. Like it's a whole
and
creation.
That's the kind of producer I'm, a vibe producer. Like I want to be what you on. Let's go what you on. You know, I want to create what's missing too.
Right.
You know, it's like a puzzle. Music like a puzzle. So you gotta have certain pieces in that puzzle to make it fit perfectly.
Cause with the beat, it's like a painting. I mean, you can have the background in the painting, but if you don't have the figures right there in the front to be able to articulate the meaning that the background was giving you, the whole masterpiece not gonna come together.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
It's like the Mona Lisa. Like if you just saw the background to the Mona Lisa over here and the Mona Lisa sitting over here, it ain't the same thing.
Yeah, right. It ain't the same thing. I just really believe in vibing with any and all type of artists. And you know, I hate when artists, and this one thing I do hate about certain artists that say, just send me anything. I don't want to send you anything. I want to work with you. Like, literally, let's do a couple tracks. Let's do like 3, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that pays off more than just sending a person some beats.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know a lot of people say, man, just send me something. I don't want to just send you nothing. 'Cause you don't want me saying what I want to send.
Right.
Let's just vibe out so we can just create what you want, what you actually need for the tape that you're working on.
What's actually
Or
supposed to
sing
fit
it. Whatever
to
you
the
got
artist.
going on, I want to create that vibe for you.
Right. What actually fit them.
Right.
See, because you're not a one-size-fits-all. And that's one of the big things. That's why people like to actually work with you, is because you're not trying to just say, hey, this is my style and this is all I can do. Because you don't deal with just rap. You deal with R&B.
Yeah, I deal with all
genres.
genres. Like, you know, like, really, my favorite thing really for real is like pop. See, people don't really realize, like, pop, you can do anything with pop. Not just put hip-hop on top of it. You can go further with the sound. And that's like one of my hidden talents that people don't really know. You know, I did an EDM tape, me and Hot Rod, for DJ New Era. That thing did pretty good. You know what I mean? It was on a live mixtape. And I did one with an African DJ. It did pretty good too. And a whole lot of plays. I wish we would have just put on all platforms, made the money off of it, but it's all good.
I mean, you were going into a genre, you were enjoying just being able to create the art form.
Yeah.
You weren't really looking at it as the monetary standpoint.
Yeah.
Because, like, really...
And that's really what me and Hot Rod did. Like, we went into it not looking on money. We just did it. You know, just dropped tape. And gave it to a lot of DJs and let DJ New Era do his part. And then let other DJs check it out too. And, you know, we weren't even thinking about trying to make no money off of it at the time. We just did.
Right. And it created... See, that's one of the biggest things, like even with Diddy. Like, his motivation is he's not looking for the money. You just get great at what you do. And when you get great at what you do, people gonna want to pay you for
Right.
doing what you do.
You're right about that.
Like, people, you don't have to go looking for artists to work with. Really.
No, I really don't. A lot of times, people hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, in person. I see people at the gas station. Man, I gotta get one from you. You know, my whole thing is, it's just that if you really want to work, that's how I'm working. I'm working on vibes. I ain't working no more of just to be working. I'm working on vibes. Let go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you on, let go.
Right.
I just don't want to sound like the other producers that you're already working with. Like, I want mine to stick all the way out. Because I already know 9 times out of 10, some artists already had their own producers. Or they go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that sound to be down like that. But I got to deal with what they deal with. But when they work with me, we can vibe over here at Lab Boy Studio.
Well, that's the thing with them YouTube beats. You're not going to get the connection. Like with you, you're going to give them the connection. You're going to give them what they need. So it's like, to me, it's more like you're one of Birmingham's really hidden jewels, cause for real, you are the one that really mostly everybody come looking for in Birmingham. Even outside of Birmingham, people coming here to see you.
Yeah, you're right about that. A lot of times I just don't say that. I just, you know, what I mean, I don't like putting out people who I really work with for real. I got to be like a hidden jewel, you know what I mean? So when people album careers come out, they be like, oh, you did that, yeah? It don't really, to me, it's the enjoyment of working with them in the studio more so than anything, you know what I mean? Because having that vibe, you never know, that vibe just change everything.
Right. It'd be a whole different thing for you because it's something different and it's a new experience depending on the artist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a good enjoyment piece to actually add to you because, like you said, you're about the passion. You're about the experience.
I've been having the passion for a long time. Still got the passion now. You know, that's one thing I can say. Like, yeah, it do be times you be like, man, I need to just chill out. But the passion just is there. Ain't never left. Everybody get tired, you know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta just rest up and go back to what you're doing, but do it a different way. See, that's one thing I had to go back to understand. I had to go back and start regrouping myself and do things on a different standard basis. Like back then, you know, it was different. Like now, my vibe with the music is now it's like a whole new love, you know what I mean? Like a whole new thing.
Like it creates a whole new situation for you when you can actually look at different ways to enjoy your love.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the way you treat music is the way you would treat a wife. You know, you sit up there, you make sure, all right, we done went on these type of dates for so long. Now let's go on over here and try this other type of location real quick. This other restaurant. Yeah. So that's really how you treat your music.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you know with music too, you gotta stay current. You gotta stay current, you gotta create new sounds, you gotta buy new technology. I think that's another thing too, people don't realize about with music. You gotta have the technology to at least 5 years and up too. I'm not saying the old stuff ain't gonna work, but it's so much stuff, music being created so fast now. You know, so by being created fast, you gotta just move with the current, you know what I mean? Like you on a boat. Whatever that boat, the engine run out there, move. It ain't gonna sit still, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta kind of just go with the flow. Sometimes it just be like, okay, well, now I gotta buy this. This right here can be me up to 5 to 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So, different pieces of the puzzle that you gotta have as being a music producer and an engineer.
Now, a lot of people don't do that because they believe, oh, well, I done found this success with this piece right here. I'm just going to hold on to it because it's been giving me what I want. And then when that new sound come out and you can't produce that new sound that everybody want, then you looking like getting lost in the wind, lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this too, like a lot of times you can emulate certain things too. It takes a little longer, but you can make it do what it do most of the time. You know, but it's just best to be current to the technology because the way music is coming out right now. So it's like I'd rather make sure I'm current and then whatever I'm behind on, I just catch up. You know what I mean? As long as I got the main components, I'm straight.
Right. Well, I know we got to get ready for this session, but I just wanted everybody to get a good introduction to TC the Don, the super producer.
TC the Don, that's me, man.
This man right here, we're going to be seeing from now on. Y'all might as well go ahead and get ready, because this summertime ain't done.
I'm working hard, dude. I'm working way harder now than I ever did in music. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go. You want to get at me, hit me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, at TC the Don, or you can hit me on the label page, DLB_production studio. You know what I'm saying? So we working on it. I'm working IG like mug. I really love my IG page because now I can really work with people. They can contact me on there. We can get the ball rolling.
Right. Get that direct connection to you so they don't have to worry about.
I did with Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fit there with Facebook. It's like Instagram is like, to me, it's like a bigger hub. And I got into the Clubhouse thing. Clubhouse is a nice little hub too.
Yeah, Clubhouse is a good way to connect to people and be able to just touch base with
you can actually get in direct contact with people on Clubhouse. I done met a lot of major producers out there and engineers and artists. just on Club and A&Rs just on Clubhouse. So I mean, I think our social media right now at this point is whatever's popping, try to take your advantage to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what a lot of artists are supposed to be doing anyway. Because especially right now in this new age where we have so many independent artists, independent labels, being able to market yourself, being able to push yourself is a completely different situation and scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't need to go hire an A&R because you can be your own A&R.
Yeah, right.
So, but we got another episode coming in. This was a quick interview with TC the Don. Catch us. We're going to have more footage coming. Subscribe, like, and share so that you can come back and get more of this information and more of this understanding of this art form that this super producer produces. Not only on this channel, but go on ahead and subscribe to TC the Don Super Producer YouTube channel so that you can also get the footage on there as well, because he will also have
YouTube footage coming soon. I got some stuff on there right now. I'm working a lot of stuff right now, but my IG page was popping to me. But my YouTube channel is up there. I'm putting stuff up there every day just about.
So make sure you hit the IG, make sure you hit the Facebook, make sure you hit the YouTube, because you don't want to miss any of these beats. You don't want to miss any of this information.